Hey, Joseph here. Today I've got an office chair to show you, and it is a chair from ProtoArc. It is an ergonomic office chair and it is called Flexer Pro. And I have received this product for me to do a showcase video like this so that I can show you the assembly process as well as what I think about it. Let's see what's noted here. Some of the features highlighted: 8-hour ergo comfort, airflow mesh, easy installation. So let's get to the installation. There's the instruction. I suppose you can scan the QR code for installation video, but I'm gonna attempt without one because I feel pretty confident. And then a user manual along with some stuff. A message from designer, thanks. Base crossbars. Gas cylinder. The wheels, and this is a 5-star base. Actually quite nicely packaged. Everything is labeled so it's easy to understand. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go ahead and install the armrest. I'll do it for the video purposes anyways, but I prefer without armrest. The reason for it is all described on my previous chair video, so I'll link to that. But yeah, let me just keep on going. Now, I'm looking for the thingy that goes here, the bars. There you go, the base crossbars. It would be a lot better for me to assemble it on top of my desk over there, so I have a bit of elevation, but for video purposes, I'm kind of doing it on the floor, which is a little bit uncomfortable, but I kind of have it elevated, helps a little bit. Careful not to damage the actual parts. Goes on something like this. I suppose I need screws to fix it. 5-star base screw is labeled here. And there is this Allen wrench, which you can use. But I'm gonna get my electric screwdriver. By the way, this is a Hoto screwdriver that I've been using, but I attached little bits holder here for convenience. Works for me. And for your knowledge, the bit size that you need is H6. Okay, I'm gonna tighten it finally with the Allen wrench. And the wheels, I'm probably going to upgrade these into more rubbery ones that I have showcased on my previous video, but I will install it for the video purpose. So here we go. Just push it in. And if you want to replace it, you just pull it out. Okay, the wheelbase is complete with the plastic thing on top. Here's a gas lift, which you just place on top. I think I'm going in the right order. Let me check just in case. Step 1, complete. Step 2, the base and the armrests. Well, I'm gonna do the armrest first before I put it on the gas lift. That makes it usually easier so that I don't have to look things upside down. R matches R. Usually put it on a corner of a desk or a box like this and locate the armrest. And then put it on the base. Just don't lean back yet. And then the back seat. I need to put it upside down, I think. Or maybe do the back seat first and then put it on the star base. Maybe that's easier. The back is quite light and it has a nice mesh on it, which is nice. If you're doing it on a tabletop, you will have better clearance than I do. Let's see how I'm gonna do this. Are they the back seat screws? Yes. And I'm gonna tighten it real good so that they don't squeak. I don't like squeaky chairs, so just make sure of that. Nice. I think there's one more box. Lumbar support. Oh, it goes to the base of the back. Oh, easy. You just push it in. And you can adjust it. And this thing goes up and down to adjust the height. Just push it in. There's 2 pieces that goes up and down. Oh yeah, that pushes back quite a bit. The armrest does go up and down with a little lever that's on the side. and then opens up and closes. Oh, it pushes back and forth as well. Let's see what's the other controls. Another lever here that goes down, it goes up. The reclining angle, you adjust it by the other side. So this one, you lock it or unlock it. So you lock it, pushing it down, and it locks in position, and then you can lean back. And then the turning thing that's on the right side is a tension knob. You adjust that to increase the resistance when you're reclining like this. I like a bit more resistance, so I'm gonna add more. That's a bit too tight. Yeah, that's better. How to adjust the armrest. Yep, you can do up and down, front and back, and then tilt, as well as moving left and right as well. There you go. And you can adjust the seat cushion depth, which is kind of important. I want a little more depth on mine because it's not hitting the inside of my knee here. Oh yeah, there is under the seat, on the bottom side of the seat, there's a little handle that you can pull towards that way. And then, yeah, that allows the seat to move up. So I can sit back and have the seat touch the inside of my knee, which is a lot more comfortable. By the way, my height is about 5'6", and I'm about 175 pounds for your reference. And I had already adjusted the lumbar support, and that's it. And the rest of the pages are in different languages. All right, let's move it up to my room. So this is the Flexer Pro that I'm sitting in, and the seat cushion has a nice foam for me to sit for a prolonged period of time. As an architectural designer and creator, I get to sit in the chair for quite a long time out of each day, probably more than 10 hours a day. So yeah, I do need chairs that are comfortable. And this chair seems like it offers the comfortable posture for me, which is to sit back and kick my feet up so that I'm looking slightly upwards. This gives me the posture that I need to last a very long time. Otherwise, I get kind of crunched up like this and gives me a back pain or shoulder pain or neck pain, and the lumbar starts to go as well. So that is quite an important aspect for me. It does offer kind of sit and tilt forward mode as well if I unlock. And this is very straight up, and the seat also kind of tilts forward as well. So if you're a type of people who likes to work like this, then it is there as well. But I like to sit back a little when I'm working for a long period of time. So I'm gonna lock my seat that way so that as I sit on here, I'm slightly tilted backwards, and the seats tend to kind of tilt backwards as well. So it kind of pushes me back into the seat, and then I can work for a long period of time. Other thing to mention is the fact that there is a lumbar support that has a dual bar system, and you can adjust it separately to your body. And the official supported height range is 5'1" to 6'3". I am 5'6" for your reference, and I'm right in the middle, and it feels very comfortable for me. If you are outside of that range, you may have a partial comfort. So with all of that out of the way, I think I'm gonna sit in this chair comfortably, sit back, and get to my work. So if you have liked this content, please like this video and consider subscribing to my channel to continue watching these type of videos. Thank you so much for watching as always. I'll see you next time. Bye.